Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Lower Manhattan, covering the Southern District of New York Courthouse and also the New York State Courthouses. The two have now collided. Yesterday, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg filed suit here behind me in the Southern District of New York. In fact, it's been assigned to Judge Viscoso up there on the 18th floor. Judge Viscoso will be considering the case of Alvin Bragg versus Jim Jordan, his committee, and also Mark Pomerantz, a former prosecutor of the Manhattan DA's office who wrote a book. Bragg, among other things, is seeking an injunction against Pomerantz complying with a subpoena looking into the investigation of Donald J. Trump. So it's a constitutional case, and we'll be covering it quite closely. Meanwhile, another Trump filing. They don't stop. Again behind me, Judge Kaplan, that would be upstairs, further up, a couple flights up from Judge Viscoso. Judge Kaplan, April 25th, at least as it stands, is to start a trial in E. Jean Carroll versus Trump. It's a rape, sexual abuse / defamation case. It's bounced around for a while, but it's now coming to trial. Well, last night, I'd say about 10 or 11 p.m., we wrote the story, maybe the first one. Mr. Joe Tacopina, lawyer for Trump, asked for a 4-week adjournment due to the media maelstrom concerning the indictment in New York State Court of Trump. Whether Kaplan will grant it or not, Judge Kaplan, I'm feeling he probably won't. He's also there's an anonymous jury, and he's asked whether Trump will be attending, which I sort of doubt. Some people have been saying maybe he'll end up with a contempt of court finding against him. No one can quite be sure. So those are the cases. Down in D.C., Pras Michel, it's inching along. Today, a shortened day, but we're keeping our eye on that trial. What I wanted to give an update on is Deutsche Bank. J.P. Morgan opposed, now Deutsche Bank has opposed the Jane Doe Epstein victim case against it. And it's made the constitutional argument that the New York State statute that's cited is unconstitutional as applies to it. It wants sort of corporate civil rights. But even more corrupt than Deutsche Bank is the United Nations, because yesterday, just after noon, to avoid any questions, they disclosed yet more sexual abuse cases. We've asked them about it. Stefan Dujarric, no answer. Antonio Guterres, covering up. We'll continue. InnerCityPress.com.